Hello guys, Dusclops100 here and welcome to the Pokemon Fight Club. Let me lay down a little rule for you guys. As Xylo has said, the first rule about this fight club is that you always talk about it. It doesn't matter who it is. You talk about it to your grandma, your dog, your cat, your sister, your brother, your dead fish in the toilet, whoever it is. Just tell them about it, tell them what's going on. But yeah, me along with 7 others have been chosen to fight against each other for champion of this league. So, let me lay down what happened. There was a draft. We were picked from different categories, of course. Pick one from the UU, the OU, RU, and the UU, I believe. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I will fix that. I'll put it somewhere on the screen or something, or maybe in the description, we'll see. But we picked 3 Pokemon for 4 different categories, and it was quite a good draft. So I'll go over my team right now, and the first Pokemon I picked was Dragonite. It's a good solid pick considering the fact that I was basically 7th in the draft, you know, but not really complaining. Dragonite is a really solid Pokemon overall. Pseudo, I'll take that, but a lot of people have counters for it, so we'll see what happens. My next pick for this was Mega Tyranitar, another Pseudo, which everyone is like, well, this guy's got a Pseudo again. But yeah, Tyranitar on its own is a beast. I've always liked Tyranitar. It was one of my favorite Pokemon back then. I can never remember what generation he's from. Oh well, but I got the Mega of him, so that means it's terrorizing time. I'm going, God, Zero. Slightly racist, but I'm sorry. Tyranitar does remind me of Godzilla. Anyway, next Pokemon, and one of my absolute favorite Pokemon, Garchomp. He's just a beast in a pitiful Generation 4 with some shitty Gen 4 Pokemon. Garchomp was he was a shining diamond. He was a shiny diamond in that goddamn coal pile. It was just Garchomp's just an animal. That's all I gotta say. Too bad I couldn't get the Mega though, because if I got the Mega, it would have been GG. Got Tyranitar though, so not gonna complain. Next up, I got myself a Blissey. So Blissey was kind of a hard pick for me. I had to consult somebody. I asked really quickly, but yeah, I was like, who do I pick? Do I pick this or do I pick that? Ultimately, I went with Blissey because it's an HP overlord, and oh god, just fighting that thing is gonna be a big pain in the butt. But you know, it's always good to have that type of Pokemon on the team. Moving on to the next pick, the 5th Pokemon, I picked up a Snorlax. Snorlax is yet again one of those beefy Pokemon. Has a high defense, you know, but also he's a good attacker, so always good to have a Snorlax on your team. Next up, I picked Aggron because it's Aggron, one of the best Gen 3 Pokemon out there. I don't know why he's I think he was not an NU. I think he was an OU or UU. But yeah, I think, yeah. But Aggron's just good overall. No, it doesn't hurt to have him. You know, good HP, defensive stats, can hit hard if he needs to, but yeah. Alright, on to the next 6 Pokemon. The 7th Pokemon. I don't know why I just said that, but we'll keep going with it. The 7th Pokemon I picked up was a Steelix because, well, to its counterpart, Onix. I really liked Onix, but I was like, he's not there. No, I'm just kidding. Steelix is a very good Pokemon. He is very fast, so I might have an advantage over the other guys in the, you know, league. See how that plays out. If I ever have to use him, I'll use him. The 8th Pokemon I picked up was Escavalier. Escavalier. I don't know how to pronounce this Pokemon's name because I've never heard of it. All that I know is that it was a good Pokemon, and I kinda had to consult somebody with it because I didn't know what it was. Yeah. Other than that, the 9th Pokemon I picked up was Hitmonlee. Hitmonlee, again, a classic Gen 1 Pokemon, one of the original. He's I've honestly, he was one of my favorite Pokemon. He was my favorite for a very long time until, you know, Gen 3 rolled around, and then Mudkip became my favorite because Swampert's just an animal. Yeah. And then Garchomp's not my new favorite because Garchomp's is an animal. Anyway, I'm derailing too much. Next up in this draft, the 10th Pokemon I've picked up was the one and only Metagod, because you had to go Metagod. No, not Metapod, Metagod. More specifically, Butterfree. Yeah, so, Butterfree came through for me in the Pixelmon Egglock tournament. And he was just big. He was just big plays all around. By the time this goes up, I still have to upload my my fights because I'm a lazy sack of shit, and I still have to do that. But yeah, Butterfree is good overall. Quiver Dance, Bug Buzz. You get that sleep powder off, you'll get some deadly combinations with Butterfree. Granted, you fight the right Pokemon. Anyway, next on the list is a Dusclops, because at this point, the last two Pokemon for me really didn't matter too much, but I did have some insight into it. Like, I was seeing what everyone else would pick, and I was like, oh, I'll pick this one. So I went with a Dusclops. Again, a good Gen 3 Pokemon. Gen 3? Yeah, Gen 3. I liked him. I really wanted Dusknoir, but I think someone may have picked him up. So, or he was a higher tier and I really couldn't pick him up, but whatever. Yeah. And the last Pokemon, and this is just for the name sake, I guess, because I really was going on the defensive here. Walrein. Walrein is, again, one of those Pokemon that just have so much HP. I don't know about the defense, but if I'm saying that he has too much HP, I don't really know a lot about Pokemon. Not anymore, because I stopped after Gen 4. I basically put in like 200 hours into Pearl and then stopped playing after that. So, yeah. But yeah. Now, let's go look through some of my other opponents here, shall we? So, here we got, I'll just put up the next three who I see. Like, up here we have Rockstar's team, we got Pixel Dip's team, and Xylo's team. Pixel Dip's team is gonna be a bit of a pain in the ass because of that Mega Altair, because it is a dragon and a fairy type. So I'm like, what kind of counter do I throw at it? Maybe ice, I don't know. That's the main concern I have with Pixel Dip's team. Rockstar, I don't really see anything that'll bother me too much, other than maybe Tornadus. Cofagrigus might be another one of those. And Xylo's team, basically a Dugong. No, Dugong. But Xylo's team is very solid, like that Mega Metagross, Gyarados, Umbreon, Salamence. It's like he has a bunch of good Pokemon. Moving on to the next four teams. We got Cloud, we got Tiger, Panda, and Richie. So Cloud's team, really not seeing anything here that will bother me too much. Maybe Landorus and Gengar. I think Sceptile might give me a run for my money, but we'll see. Tiger has a weird team. I guess he, you know. Sorry, I had to burp. My bad. There was a he definitely did you know, balance out typing. Definitely put that into his mind, because his team is really weird. Not weird, I guess, but it's just really balanced, I guess. I don't know. I really don't know what to say about his team. Panda, the hot mixtape, of course, the two Pokemon that we wanted to pick up, he picked up. He got a Mew and a Hoopa Unbound, and we were just sitting there like, god damn it. So that's gonna be fun. And last but not least, we got Richie with that Mega Lopunny, the Alakazam, Scolipede. Oh, like his team is ridiculous. He has Gallade, Rhyperior. I mean, I really liked Rhyperior. I mean, I don't know if he's really that good, but I really did like him. Electivire, Scolipede, Lucario, Zoroark, Suicune. Like, he just has so many good Pokemon. And that Drifblim. Oh, Drifblim would be an excellent addition to my team. But, well, that's all the teams there. So, The first match I'm going up against is Pixel Dip. By the time this video goes up, you know, I've already fought Pixel Dip. You will see the outcome of that later on in the day. I'm actually uploading 2 videos today. Oh, mind blown. It's crazy, I know. But yeah, just to throw some insight for you guys to see who teams are what. Next week, you will know who I'm fighting because I won't tell you who I'm fighting, but you'll know next week. So yeah. By the way, these go up every Thursday, so don't miss out on them. Usually I'll upload them at 12 p.m. EST, but for today's episode of the Thursday of the 15th, it's not going to be up at 12. It might be an hour later, maybe 2. We'll see what happens. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little prologue to the PFC. My name's Darkham7100, and let's get that championship. See y'all on the next episode. Bye-bye.